Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. This year we had the hottest June in 130 years, reaching highs of 105 degrees or more every day in the last half of the month. July was the wettest on record and the second wettest month ever, with the airport receiving more than half of our annual 11 inches of rainfall in 1 month. We think we are right on track with Recharge the Rain. We started in January 2017 to build community resilience through sinking the rain and growing shade. According to the Climate Assessment Report for the Southwest, we're going to continue to get hotter, and like other areas, we need to plan for more extreme storm events. We are Arizona Project WET, a University of Arizona program developing water stewardship and STEM literacy through teacher professional development, direct student outreach, and community engagement. Partnering with Watershed Management Group dedicated to training and assisting communities in water harvesting practices for sustainable living in healthy watersheds. We believe that teachers and students are the key to community engagement. A cohort of 16 teachers from 12 schools will be working with us for 3 years. 10 of the schools serve predominantly minority students in neighborhoods that would greatly benefit from green infrastructure. Rainwater harvesting is an excellent method to move students from critical thinking to critical action, while creating literacy in climate, STEM, and social justice. This action competence learning model empowers students to create change in their environment and in the members of their community. NOAA data and tools and resources are enabling our teachers to easily create climate literacy curriculums with real-world relevant and current data. We have cataloged these resources in a wakelet to make them readily accessible to our teachers and have used them extensively in professional development. Our students, teachers, and community members are becoming citizen scientists. Each school participates in CocoRoss. Watershed Management and Arizona Project WET both have registered CWAP stations and phenology trails. IC Change developers created a community investigation to record observations related to our project, and students are using GLOBE protocols to monitor surface temperatures. By putting a language and a process to thinking using distinctions, systems, relationships, and perspectives, or DSRP, teachers and students can make sense of complicated and interconnected systems in understanding climate, our watersheds, and the relationship rainwater harvesting can play in these systems. Rainwater harvesting systems lead the way to understanding larger systems. Watershed understanding starts with looking at school roofs and playgrounds, then advances to local watersheds. Eventually, comparisons are made between the parts of rainwater harvesting system collection, storage, and distribution to the parts of the Colorado River watershed system. Using systems thinking to understand a rainwater harvesting system leads easily into the engineering design of the system. This includes designing the parts of the system, understanding the inputs and outputs of a water budget, and taking perspectives of plants, animals, and people in the overall design. Student learning is activated by teaching rainwater harvesting. Low-tech bunyips utilize differences in water levels to assess critical elevations. Infrared thermometers help students understand the urban heat island effect, and our RainMax models can be used to measure runoff coefficients for various surfaces. Assessments, reflection, and collaboration among teachers and students play an integral piece in guiding our program and instruction. In early professional development, the largest teacher learning gains were in topics related to citizen science and local weather. Student gains in climate literacy and their willingness to act on climate change are also being observed. Starting in the spring of 2018, we will begin working with teachers, students, and the community to install passive rainwater harvesting system at 3 schools in our project. Designs will mitigate flooding and reduce urban heat island effect while creating wildlife habitat and inviting green spaces. Schoolyard rainwater harvesting installations engage students and teachers and the community in building resilience. Families, school staff, and Watershed Management Group volunteers participate in the workday and then share that experience with others. As our project progresses, students will lead community tours of their schoolyard systems. Recharge the Rain is leading the way to create a community of change makers with teachers, students, community members, and city planners. We want to ensure that we are resilient to the extremes we face now and in the future, so that Tucson continues to be a place where people live and thrive.